Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Scumpy here today, bringing you a video log. We're going to be explaining some things. We're going to be going through some opinions. We're going to be going through a whole bunch of stuff. But let me first start off with saying that the new Prestiges came out. Your boy is about to run upstairs after he makes this videos, hop on live stream, probably play Call of Duty for 10 hours and see how many Prestiges I can knock out. If you're with me, let's get it. If you're not, that's fine. We'll get it later. But that's all I wanted to say about the Prestiges. I did a full video on that yesterday. I freaking love Prestige, and Prestige is my favorite. You guys know that. But today, something big happened. So, the ASM1 is receiving a nerf, and a nerf means that it's getting worse. It's getting debuffed. It's not getting buffed. It's getting worse. It's not getting better. So, people are, pretty freaked out that this happened. Me, on the other hand, I don't really mind. Now, let me go through and tell you why I don't really mind. You guys can agree or disagree. Please feel free to post your opinions in the comments below. I know a lot of you guys probably have opinions on this because, obviously, it is one of the best two guns in the game, and it did cause a lot of problems for some people. But we're gonna go through everything right here. So, the ASM1 received a nerf today. Basically, you guys know how the first 3 bullets of the ASM1 come out faster than the rest of the clip. So, not even that. The first 3 bullets of the burst. So you could shoot for like 7 bullets, say. The first 3 to 4 bullets of that burst, per se, are going to come out in an accelerated fashion. It's going to be faster. The bullets are going to get out of your clip quicker. They're going to hit your person quicker. They're going to die quicker. So, that got taken off of the gun. Does that really matter? Yeah, it matters because it changes the way the game's played and how everything is going to pan out now. But it doesn't really matter in the long run because the gun needed to be nerfed. That needed to be taken off the gun. I think everybody could agree with that. The amount of randomness that it added to the game when you would see someone and put like 1 or 2 bullets into them, and then the next thing you're dead because the gun just shoots so fast with those first couple bullets and they hit all those shots. Yeah, there's still a little bit of skill in it, but it was really annoying when it happened because against pro players, if you miss one of your shots, you're just screwed, and yeah, it is what it is. So I agree with that they're taking it off. It reminded me much like the AK-12, I think it was, in Black Ops 2. That had the same sort of deal. The first couple bullets, I think it was the first 2 bullets, would shoot faster. So I agree with them taking that off. I think that they needed to do that. It takes a whole bunch of randomness out of the game. It takes a little bit of the connection war out of the game too, because someone with a good connection would just absolutely obliterate people with bad connections with the ASM1. So I agree with that. Now, what people were mad about was that they did it before a major tournament. Now, I don't really see regionals as a major tournament simply for the fact that if you go to regionals, and I'm not trying to come off as an asshole right here, I'm not trying to sound, cocky or pretentious. I'm just saying, if you go to regionals and you're not qualifying, you don't really deserve to be at champs. The regional qualifier is pretty gosh darn legit. There's 32 teams going, 14 teams advance from the North American region. So if you go and you don't make it, then chances are you weren't going to do very well at champs anyway. Now that, you can nitpick and say different things and different exceptions, because last year we almost didn't qualify and then we ended up getting 3rd at champs because we practiced hard and ended up getting 3rd. It's a completely different story. I'm just saying, it's not going to change the event. Now, first of all, that's why I don't consider regionals a major, by the way. That was what that little rant was about. But first of all, they're using the pre-patch at regionals. So they're not using the patch that just came out at regionals. So the only thing that it's really going to affect for pro players is they're practicing, because Tuesday and Wednesday, today and tomorrow, are really the 2 main practice days before an event. And then Thursday, everybody leaves and is traveling to the event. So it's gonna mess up practicing, sort of. But if you practice for 2 days with a different gun and then you go to the tournament and perform poorly, it's not really an excuse because you've been playing with that gun for how long. Just because they changed it doesn't really make a difference. 1 to 2 days isn't going to really do anything. If you can't perform at the tournament, then that's just your own fault. It's not the gun, it's you. So I don't really care about that because they are using pre-patch now. If they wouldn't have been using pre-patch and they would have updated the Xboxes to the patch now, then it would have been a little difficult because it's a new learning curve. Like, different scenarios play out differently. Different situations will now be played differently. It might even turn into 8 battles again. So that's what I'm like a little bit worried about because I'm a sub player at heart. I don't really mind 8 battles on the map. I liked MLG Columbus, the first event. I thought it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the gameplay. I really enjoyed the movement. Everyone using battles really shows who has good movement as opposed to situational plays where someone has a sub and someone has a bow. So I don't think that it's going to come to that, but it might, because the bow is really freaking good at close range, and the bow accelerates the farther you get into the clip, it gets faster. So if a sub player is close range with a bow with no acceleration on the ASM1, I feel like the bow can still win a lot of those gunfights. And that's what the ASM1 burst sort of gave the advantage to the sub player at close range, because it shot so much faster than the bow right off the start. So it could change that. I don't think it will. I hope it doesn't, because I really like using the ASM1. Like I said, I'm a sub player, so I really hope that it doesn't turn into 8 battles, but on the off chance that it does, I'm not going to sit here and be upset. So I want to see what you guys have to say. This is obviously a really big change for the community. This is going to change the pace of the game, how players play. It's going to change a lot of stuff, even though people, really aren't, considering it at the moment because the patch just came out, but it probably will change the game quite a bit and how it's played. I want to see what you guys have to say about it. I mean, like I said, I'm not really worried about it. I think that the game is still going to be great. I think the game is going to play fine. The only thing that worries me with these patches, if you go back to Ghost, the game was so much fun with the MTAR, and then they nerfed the MTAR and made the Vector really good. Then the game just got really campy, really pre-aimy, but the MTAR allowed you to run around and, like, snap onto people and stuff. It made the game a lot more enjoyable to watch and play, but, that's besides the point. That's Ghost, so that's in the past. And yeah, you guys get that. But I don't know. I don't really mind it. I hope you guys don't mind it. I hope it doesn't change people's opinions on the game. Well, maybe for the better, I hope, actually. Thank you for watching the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like, favorite, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, be down in the description below, and as always, subscribe.